Hi there, what's up? My name is Matti Sulanto, I'm a photographer and a Lumix ambassador based in Helsinki, Finland. In this video I'm gonna give you 5 tips to get that motivation back. Before I continue, please consider subscribing to my channel and tap the bell icon so you'll get a notification every time I post a new video, and I post a new video on Tuesdays and on Fridays. We have all been through times where we struggle to find that inspiration and motivation in our photography. You've been there, I've been there, and we are desperately trying to look for ways to get that spark back. And here are my 5 tips to get that back and get your photography back on tracks again. My first tip is to get a piece of new gear. Get a new lens, get a new camera, get that dream lens or dream camera that you've been dreaming of, and I guarantee you will get your motivation back because you spent so much money. So you want to have your money's worth in pictures. Okay, I'm kidding. Don't go anywhere and buy any new gear, not just yet. Okay, the first real tip is to get a project. You've probably been told this before, but it still applies. Get a project. Take a picture every day when you commute to work and back. Every day for a month or so, and then see what comes out. Take a picture of a similar type of or shape of objects for a month or so and see what comes out. When I was traveling about a year ago, almost around the whole world, I started taking pictures of yellow cars all over the place, and I think some of those came out pretty nice, and maybe someday I'll put up an exhibition or just a series of those pictures, and when I combine them, they actually make a quite nice series. And it doesn't have to be anything like a grand or really big time. Just start with something simple and see what comes out. And besides, sometimes, or it actually many times, one thing leads to another, and maybe while you're doing your simple project, you come up with something else, and that comes out or develops to a bigger project or something really nice. So think about that and get yourself a project. The next tip, look at some pictures. Yes, somebody already told you that, but I'm gonna tell it to you one more time. Look at some pictures. Go to exhibition. Don't just browse your Instagram account or Instagram feed or one of those social media groups that you belong to. Don't just do that. Get out. Go to see an exhibition, and maybe. Get a book of pictures, photography, photo book, and look at the images in a book, and that's gonna look much nicer than the pictures you see in Instagram or something else. And also be open-minded. Look at pictures that you like, but also look at the pictures that you don't like. And at the same time, you're looking at those pictures, whether you like them or not, try to think, why did the photographer take this picture? Because that's the most important thing. It's not how he or she did it, it's why he or she did it. That's the most important. And try to think, why do I like this picture? Why don't I like this picture? And maybe that'll help you, or actually I'm pretty sure it'll help you to understand something about photography and maybe get your motivation back. The next tip, meet other photographers. Don't just chat online in those groups you belong to. Just meet photographers face to face. Maybe there's a local YouTuber who organizes photo walks and or outings. Join in, go there. I guarantee you'll learn something. It's always a different thing to talk face to face than just the chat online. Or if there's a camera club, maybe they are organizing happenings. See if there are workshops nearby you, and maybe there's a workshop on the other side of the world. Go there and see what's going on, and maybe that'll open up some new like motivations and possibilities for your photography. And the next tip is don't force it. If you really don't feel like taking pictures, don't take any pictures. Take a month off. Leave your camera at home. I mean, we all, of course, carry our mobile phone cameras with us that we can't really help these days. Every phone has a camera. But leave your real camera at home if you are used to carrying it with you at all times. Leave it at home and don't even think about taking photographs. Don't go to those Facebook or social media groups you belong to. Just forget about the whole photography for some period of time, maybe a week, a month, and maybe you start seeing pictures again when you walk out there, when you commute, or just do your groceries or whatever, grocery shopping, or just take your Sunday walk in the park. Maybe you start seeing those pictures again. And then if that doesn't happen, maybe you just forget the whole photography. It's not the end of the world. If it's your hobby, your pastime activity, you're supposed to be having fun. It's not supposed to be a struggle or a stress. And the last tip, don't buy any new gear. I mean, you may get a short-term like a satisfaction of buying a new lens or something. And of course, if you get a new lens, new camera, you will go out and make some test shots and check out the corner sharpness of the lens and all that. But after a week, you're not any more inspired or motivated to make new pictures unless you have a project or something that can utilize your new equipment. Then that's another thing. But if you're lacking a motivation or inspiration in the first place, the new lens or new camera or some other new equipment, it's not gonna bring back that. It's gonna give you just some false like satisfaction of buying some new stuff, but it's gonna go away after a very, very short period of time, and then you're back at the start, back at zero again, and you're gonna have to start looking for that motivation again. So don't buy any new gear and hope that will bring back the motivation or inspiration. It's not gonna happen. I know that. I've been there. I know that. So that's it. That's my motivation speech for today. I hope you got something out of this. I'm gonna go now out and try to get some motivated pictures. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.